the first Bond girl to take her clothes off on screen made a significant impact, stirring controversy among censors. This moment marked a turning point in the portrayal of women in film, especially within the James Bond franchise. Thunderball, released in 1965, stands out not just for its action and intrigue but also for its bold choices that challenge societal norms. The film's blend of glamour, adventure, and sensuality captivated audiences and set a precedent for future installments. While it may not be the most critically acclaimed or the highest budget film in the series, its iconic status is undeniable. The daring scenes and the way they were presented resonated with viewers, creating a buzz that extended beyond the cinema. This film's legacy continues to influence how female characters are depicted in action films, showcasing a shift in the narrative that allowed for more complex portrayals. The impact of this moment in Thunderball is still felt today, as it opened doors for discussions about representation and the evolving role of women in cinema. The plot involves the terrorist group Spectre, led by the one-eyed evil mastermind Emilio Largo, hijacking two warheads from a NATO plane and threatening widespread nuclear destruction to extort £100 million. Agent 7 is sent to recover the warheads from Largo's lair in the Bahamas. As he embarks on this dangerous mission, he faces numerous challenges, including underwater attacks from both sharks and men. The stakes are high, as the threat of nuclear devastation looms over the world. In addition to battling Largo's henchmen, Agent 7 must also navigate a complex relationship with Domino, Largo's mistress. Convincing her to become an ally is crucial to his mission. Domino is caught in a web of loyalty and fear, making her a key player in the unfolding drama. The film showcases thrilling underwater sequences and high-stakes action, all while exploring themes of loyalty, betrayal, and the fight against evil. The tension builds as Agent 7 races against time to prevent a catastrophe that could change the world forever. In 1959, the journey of bringing James Bond to the big screen began when Ian Fleming, the creator of Bond, started to think about a film adaptation of his famous character. He teamed up with producer Kevin McClory and writer Jack Whittingham to create a screenplay treatment. This collaboration was meant to explore the cinematic potential of Bond's thrilling adventures. However, as time went on, Fleming grew weary of the complexities of the movie industry. He decided to retreat to Jamaica, where he focused on writing his next Bond novel, which would eventually be titled Thunderball. This decision would lead to significant legal battles in the future. McClory, feeling wronged, claimed that Fleming's novel borrowed elements from the screenplay they had developed together. This dispute escalated into a lawsuit, which was eventually settled out of court. As a result of this settlement, McClory was granted certain rights to Thunderball, and took on the role of producer for the film adaptation, ensuring his involvement in the project that would become a significant part of the Bond legacy. Initially, the producers of Thunderball, Albert Broccoli and Harry Saltzman, sought out Guy Hamilton to direct the film. Hamilton had previously directed the successful Bond film Goldfinger. However, he felt exhausted and out of fresh ideas, which led the producers to reconsider their options. They then turned to Terence Young, who had already made a significant impact on the Bond franchise with his direction of Dr. No and From Russia with Love. Young brought a unique vision and style to the series, making him a fitting choice for Thunderball. This film would mark the end of Young's involvement with the Bond series, as it was his last film in the franchise. After Young, Hamilton returned to direct Sean Connery again in Diamonds Are Forever, as well as Roger Moore in Live and Let Die, and The Man with the Golden Gun. The transition between directors highlights the evolving nature of the Bond films, and the different styles each director brought to the iconic character. Hundreds of actresses were considered for the role of Domino in the 1965 movie Thunderball. This character was seen as the most complex Bond girl to date, which made the casting process particularly important. Notable names in the running included Julie Christie, known for her captivating performances, Raquel Welch, who was famous for her beauty and charisma, and Faye Dunaway, recognized for her strong acting skills. Each of these actresses brought their unique qualities to the table, making the decision challenging for the filmmakers. Ultimately, the role of Domino went to Claudine Auger, a former Miss France. Auger proved to be the perfect fit for the part, embodying both the charm and depth that the character required. Her performance added a significant layer to the film, showcasing the complexity of her character in a way that resonated with audiences. The casting of Domino played a crucial role in the overall success of Thunderball, highlighting the importance of selecting the right actress for such a pivotal role in the James Bond series. The Bell rocket belt used in the opening sequence of the movie Thunderball was a remarkable piece of technology. It was a real working jetpack, which added an exciting element to the film. Two qualified pilots were flown to France specifically to operate this innovative device. Among them was Bill Suter, who flew the jetpack on camera. Initially, there was a suggestion for him to fly without a helmet to create a cooler visual effect. However, Suter prioritized safety and refused to take off the helmet. This decision led to Sean Connery, who played James Bond, wearing a helmet in the film. The scene became iconic, showcasing the thrilling possibilities of jetpack technology. The combination of action and adventure in Thunderball was enhanced by this unique sequence, capturing the imagination of audiences. The use of the Bell rocket belt not only highlighted the film's commitment to realism, but also demonstrated the innovative spirit of the 1960s. The jetpack scene remains a memorable part of the Bond legacy, illustrating the blend of excitement and safety in filmmaking. While filming the movie Thunderball, an amusing incident occurred involving Sean Connery and his toupee. After a long day of shooting, Connery decided to lighten the mood by tossing his toupee like a frisbee to his hairdresser. This playful act caught the attention of the crew and onlookers, bringing laughter to the set. The atmosphere was lively, showcasing Connery's sense of humor amidst the intense action of the film. In another memorable aspect of Thunderball, the underwater scenes featured Bond facing off against sharks. The production team had planned for Connery's safety by using clear plastic panels to protect him from the sharks. However, these panels were only about 3 feet high, which proved to be insufficient. As a result, the sharks were able to jump over the barriers, putting Connery in closer proximity to the real sharks than he had anticipated. His genuine reactions of fear during these scenes added an authentic touch to the film, capturing the audience's attention and enhancing the thrilling experience of the underwater sequences. The combination of humor and genuine fear contributed to the film's lasting impact. During the briefing scene in the movie Thunderball, viewers are treated to a rare glimpse of all the 00 agents in one shot. This moment is significant as it showcases the elite group of agents that work under the British Secret Service. The setting is tense, filled with anticipation as M, the head of the agency, addresses the agents about a serious threat. The camera pans across the room, revealing the agents seated in a semicircle. Each agent represents a different number, indicating their unique code within the organization. Bond, played by Sean Connery, is the last to join the meeting, taking his place in the 7th chair from the left. This positioning emphasizes his status as a top agent, while also highlighting the camaraderie and competition among the 00 agents. Interestingly, only one other 00 agent is revealed in this scene, which adds to the intrigue and mystery surrounding the world of espionage. The scene effectively sets the tone for the film, illustrating the high stakes and the importance of teamwork in the face of danger. The visual of all the agents together serves to reinforce the idea of a united front against threats, while also showcasing the individual personalities and skills that each agent brings to the table. This moment in Thunderball is a unique portrayal of the 00 agents, making it a memorable part of the Bond franchise. The budget for Thunderball was notably higher than the combined budgets of the first 3 Bond movies. This significant financial investment reflected the film's ambitious scope and the desire to create a visually stunning experience for audiences. The production team aimed to deliver impressive underwater scenes and elaborate action sequences, which required advanced technology and skilled professionals. After the movie's release, a Royal Navy engineer approached the producers with curiosity about the mini rebreather design featured in the film. This device was portrayed as a revolutionary piece of equipment that allowed characters to stay underwater for extended periods. However, the producers revealed that the secret behind the scenes was not the technology itself, but rather the actors holding their breath during filming. This clever use of practical effects contributed to the film's realism and excitement, showcasing the lengths to which the filmmakers went to create an engaging story. The combination of a high budget and innovative techniques helped solidify Thunderball's place in the legacy of the James Bond franchise, making it a memorable entry in the series. While preparing for her role as Paula Kaplan in the 1965 movie Thunderball, Martine Beswick faced a unique challenge. Having spent years performing on stage in England, her skin was quite pale. This presented a problem for her character, who was meant to portray a native girl in the vibrant setting of the Bahamas. To address this, the filmmakers required her to spend 2 weeks sunbathing before filming began. This tanning process was essential to ensure that she looked the part and blended seamlessly into the tropical environment of the film. The decision to have her tan was not just about aesthetics, it was also about authenticity and representing the local culture. The Bahamas, known for its stunning beaches and sunny weather, provided the perfect backdrop for the film's action and romance. Bestwick's dedication to her role is evident in her commitment to achieving the right look, showcasing the lengths actors often go to in order to bring their characters to life. The film itself became a significant entry in the James Bond series, known for its thrilling underwater scenes and elaborate set pieces. Bestwick's performance, along with her transformation, contributed to the film's overall appeal and success. The attention to detail in casting and character portrayal helped Thunderball resonate with audiences, making it a memorable part of cinematic history. Molly Peters, who played Nurse Pat in the 1965 film Thunderball, holds a significant place in the history of cinema as the first Bond girl to undress on screen. This moment was groundbreaking and stirred much discussion at the time. The film, part of the iconic James Bond series, featured several scenes that showcased her character in a way that was considered racy and controversial for its era. Due to the provocative nature of some of her scenes, many were cut from the final version of the film, reflecting the societal norms and expectations of the 1960s. Despite her brief acting career, which included only a handful of films, Thunderball was pivotal in establishing her presence in the film industry. Molly Peters recently passed away at the age of 75, leaving behind a legacy tied to this landmark role. Her contribution to the Bond franchise remains a topic of interest, as it marked a shift in how female characters were portrayed in action films. The impact of her performance continues to resonate in discussions about the evolution of women in cinema. Thunderball, the 1965 installment in the James Bond franchise, presents a mix of stunning visuals and a narrative that has drawn both praise and criticism from audiences and critics alike. Set against the backdrop of the Bahamas, the film showcases beautiful seaside scenery that captivates viewers, yet some argue that it lacks the excitement and engaging set pieces typically expected from a Bond film. The plot revolves around the nefarious Spectre organization, which steals a warplane and its nuclear warheads, threatening to destroy a major city unless a ransom is paid. This premise, while intriguing, has been likened to other films, leading some to feel that it lacks originality. The British government, in response to this crisis, dispatches the iconic Seven, who has been unwinding at a health farm. This setup raises questions about the urgency of Bond's mission, as he seems to be leisurely enjoying his time while the world hangs in the balance. Critics have pointed out that Bond's journey to recover the stolen warheads involves an excessive amount of scuba diving and casino visits, which may detract from the film's tension. Some viewers feel that the pacing suffers due to these diversions, questioning whether Bond is truly on a time-sensitive mission. The gadgets, while a staple of the series, are described as underwhelming in this installment, leading to a perception that the action sequences do not deliver the thrill that fans have come to expect. However, it is essential to recognize that Thunderball offers a counterpoint to the more recent Bond films, which some believe have veered too far into the realm of spectacle and science fiction. For those who appreciate a more grounded approach to the spy genre, Thunderball may serve as a refreshing alternative. The film's emphasis on traditional espionage elements, combined with its picturesque cinematography, provides a nostalgic experience for longtime fans of the franchise. Despite its shortcomings, Thunderball is not without its merits. The widescreen photography captures the vibrant colors and landscapes of the Bahamas, creating a visual feast that can inspire wanderlust. The film's sunny locations and classic Bond charm may appeal to viewers looking for a lighter, more leisurely take on the spy genre. In conclusion, Thunderball stands as a film that elicits a range of opinions. While some viewers lament its lack of excitement and originality, others appreciate its classic Bond elements and beautiful settings. The film may not be the pinnacle of the franchise, but it offers a unique blend of adventure and relaxation that can resonate with audiences seeking a different kind of Bond experience. As we conclude our exploration of the thrilling world of Thunderball, a film that captivated audiences with its stunning visuals and gripping plot, we invite you to dive deeper into the lives of the cast who brought this iconic story to life. What became of these talented actors after the cameras stopped rolling? Their journeys are filled with unexpected twists, triumphs, and challenges that reveal the human side of fame. From the glamorous heights of Hollywood to personal struggles and remarkable comebacks, the stories of these stars are as compelling as the film itself. Join us as we uncover the paths they took, the roles they embraced, and the legacies they left behind. This bonus segment promises to shed light on the fascinating aftermath of Thunderball, offering insights that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Stay tuned for a closer look at the lives of these unforgettable characters. Sean Connery's portrayal of James Bond in the 1965 film Thunderball solidified his status as the definitive Seven. His performance combined charm, sophistication, and a hint of danger, capturing the essence of Ian Fleming's character. Connery's Bond was suave yet ruthless, embodying a complex hero who navigated a world of espionage and betrayal. This film marked a peak in his career, showcasing his ability to blend action with a charismatic presence. After Thunderball, Connery faced challenges in his career and personal life. He grew weary of the Bond persona, feeling typecast and seeking more diverse roles. His decision to leave the franchise after Diamonds Are Forever in 1971 was partly due to the pressure and public expectations. Connery's later films, such as The Man Who Would Be King and The Untouchables, demonstrated his range and depth as an actor. In his personal life, Connery faced scandals, including allegations of domestic abuse, which he later addressed with a mix of regret and defiance. He also dealt with the loss of his beloved mother, which deeply affected him. Connery's later years were marked by a retreat from public life, living in the Bahamas and enjoying a quieter existence. He passed away in October 2020, leaving behind a legacy as one of cinema's greatest icons. His life was a blend of triumph and turmoil, reflecting the complexities of fame and personal struggle. Jack Willem portrayed the role of senior IF staff officer in the 1965 film Thunderball. His character is a high-ranking officer involved in the military operations surrounding the film's central conflict. Willem's performance adds a layer of authority and tension, reflecting the serious nature of the plot. After Thunderball, Willem continued his acting career, appearing in various films and television shows, but he never reached the same level of fame. His career included roles in productions like The Man Who Knew Too Much and The Spy Who Came in from the Cold, showcasing his versatility. However, Willem's life was marked by personal struggles. He faced financial difficulties and battled alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. Scandals surrounding his behavior during this period added to the challenges he faced. Despite these hardships, Willem remained dedicated to his craft, often taking on smaller roles in theater and television. The last known information about him indicates that he lived a quiet life away from the spotlight until his passing in 2001. His legacy remains tied to his memorable performances, particularly in Thunderball. Claudine Auger portrayed the character Domino in the 1965 James Bond film Thunderball. Her role as the beautiful and complex femme fatale captivated audiences, showcasing her ability to blend charm with a sense of danger. Domino's character is marked by a tragic backstory, as she seeks revenge for her brother's death, which adds depth to her allure. Auger's performance was notable for its emotional range, making her one of the memorable Bond girls of the era. After Thunderball, Auger continued her acting career, appearing in various films and television shows, but she struggled to find roles that matched her initial success. Her career included appearances in French cinema and international productions, yet she often felt overshadowed by her early fame. Personal hardships marked her life, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director Pierre Gaspard Huet, which ended in divorce. Auger faced challenges in the industry, often battling typecasting and the pressures of fame. In her later years, Auger lived a quieter life, moving away from the spotlight. She remained connected to the film industry, but focused on personal interests and family. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 2021, leaving behind a legacy as a talented actress who navigated the complexities of fame and personal struggles. Her life story reflects the darker side of Hollywood, where success can be fleeting and personal challenges often overshadow public achievements. Bernard Lee portrayed the character in the 1965 James Bond film Thunderball, marking a significant moment in the franchise as he established the authoritative figure who oversees Bond's missions. Lee's portrayal of him was characterized by a stern demeanor and a commanding presence, setting the tone for the relationship between Bond and his superior. This role became iconic, as Lee's performance contributed to the development of the character in subsequent films, solidifying him as a crucial part of the Bond series. After Thunderball, Bernard Lee continued to act in various films and television shows, but his career faced challenges. He struggled with personal hardships, including the loss of his wife, which deeply affected him. Lee was known to be a private man, and his later years were marked by health issues, including a battle with cancer. Despite these struggles, he remained dedicated to his craft until his passing in 1981. His legacy lives on through his memorable performances, particularly as M, which continues to resonate with fans of the franchise. The last known information about Lee highlights his enduring impact on cinema, even as he faced personal demons. Luciana Paluzzi portrayed the character Fiona in the 1965 James Bond film Thunderball. Her role as a femme fatale showcased her striking beauty and acting talent, making her a memorable part of the film's allure. Fiona is a complex character, embodying both seduction and danger, which aligns with the film's themes of espionage and betrayal. Paluzzi's performance contributed to the film's success, establishing her as a notable figure in the world of cinema. After Thunderball, Paluzzi's career continued with various roles in film and television, but she faced challenges in maintaining her early momentum. She appeared in several Italian films and television series, yet struggled to find roles that matched her earlier success. Personal hardships marked her life, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director Michael Deeley, which ended in divorce. Scandals also touched her life, including rumors about her relationships with high-profile figures in Hollywood, which often overshadowed her professional achievements. In her later years, Paluzzi stepped back from the spotlight, choosing to live a more private life. She has largely remained out of the public eye, with little information available about her current activities. The last known updates suggest she has settled into a quieter existence, reflecting on her past while remaining a figure of intrigue in the film industry. Lois Maxwell portrayed the iconic character Moneypenny in the 1965 film Thunderball, marking a significant moment in the James Bond franchise. Her role as the witty and resourceful secretary to M, the head of MI6, showcased her ability to balance professionalism with a hint of flirtation, making her a memorable figure in the series. Maxwell's portrayal contributed to the development of Moneypenny as a strong female character in a male-dominated environment. After her time in the Bond series, which spanned from Dr. No in 1962 to A View to a Kill in 1985, Maxwell faced various challenges. She struggled with typecasting, finding it difficult to secure diverse roles. Her personal life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Peter Cushing, which ended in divorce. In her later years, she faced financial difficulties and health issues, including a battle with cancer. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy as a pioneering actress in the spy genre. Anthony Dawson portrayed the iconic role of Ernst Stavro Blofeld in the 1965 film Thunderball. His portrayal of the sinister villain added depth to the character, making Blofeld a memorable figure in the James Bond series. Dawson's performance was marked by a chilling calmness, embodying the ruthless nature of Blofeld, who orchestrated elaborate schemes against the world. This role became a defining moment in his career, showcasing his ability to convey menace without excessive dialogue. After Thunderball, Dawson continued to work in film and television, appearing in various productions, but he never reached the same level of fame. His career included roles in British television series and films, yet he often found himself overshadowed by his earlier success. Dawson faced personal hardships, including struggles with typecasting and the challenges of maintaining a steady career in a competitive industry. He also dealt with the pressures of fame, which led to a more private life away from the public eye. In his later years, Dawson became reclusive, and details about his life became scarce. He passed away in 2008, leaving behind a legacy marked by his chilling portrayal of Blofeld. His life was a blend of triumph and struggle, reflecting the complexities of an actor who once played one of cinema's most notorious villains. The last known information about him highlights a man who, despite his fame, faced the same uncertainties and challenges as many others in the industry. Martine Beswick played the role of Paula in the 1965 James Bond film Thunderball. Her character is a strong, independent woman who becomes embroiled in the dangerous world of espionage. Beswick's performance was notable for its intensity and depth, showcasing her ability to portray complex emotions amidst the film's action. Following Thunderball, Beswick's career included roles in various films and television shows, often in action or horror genres, but she struggled to find consistent leading roles. In her personal life, Beswick faced significant challenges. She dealt with the pressures of fame and the expectations placed on women in the film industry during the 1960s. There were rumors of tumultuous relationships, including a high-profile romance with actor and director John Frankenheimer, which ended in heartbreak. Beswick also faced financial difficulties, leading her to take on various roles in lesser-known productions. In recent years, information about Beswick has become scarce, with few public appearances. She remains a figure of intrigue, embodying the complexities of a woman who navigated the highs and lows of Hollywood. Her legacy as a strong female character in Thunderball continues to resonate, even as her personal story remains shrouded in mystery. Desmond Llewellyn portrayed the iconic character Q in the 1965 film Thunderball, marking the beginning of a long association with the James Bond franchise. His role as the Gadget Master provided a unique blend of humor and intelligence, showcasing his ability to create memorable inventions that aided Bond in his missions. Llewellyn's portrayal became a defining aspect of the series, as he appeared in 17 Bond films over 3 decades, becoming synonymous with the character. After his time as Q, Llewellyn faced personal challenges. He experienced the loss of his wife, which deeply affected him. In the late 1990s, he was involved in a serious car accident that left him with injuries, yet he continued to work in the industry. Llewellyn also faced financial difficulties, which led him to take on various roles in theater and television to support himself. Despite these hardships, he maintained a passion for acting and remained a beloved figure among fans. In his later years, Llewellyn continued to engage with the Bond legacy, attending conventions and events. He passed away in 1999, leaving behind a legacy that resonates with fans of the franchise. His last known information reflects a life filled with both triumph and tragedy, embodying the complexities of a beloved character and the man behind it. Thunderball, released in 1965, remains a significant entry in the James Bond series, showcasing Sean Connery's iconic portrayal of the British spy. The film's stunning underwater sequences and thrilling action captivated audiences, making it a classic. As we reflect on the lives of the cast, we see how this film shaped their careers. Connery became a household name, while co-stars like Claudine Auger and Adolfo Celi gained international recognition. The challenges they faced, from intense filming conditions to the pressure of living up to the franchise's success, were immense. Thunderball not only entertained but also marked a turning point in action cinema, influencing countless films that followed. Did you watch Thunderball during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this film? We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences and reflections can help keep the spirit of this classic